Hey friends, this album is the most important album in my entire career and in my life. And I'm sharing it with you now, not out of a sense of nostalgia, but out of a purpose to have you understand if you're an up-and-coming singer-songwriter, band, artist, what have you, you have to think like an artist. Now, why is this important? Well, the first song I ever heard from Springsteen was, like probably everybody else at the time, Born to Run. But I knew no other songs. I was working at my high school radio station. Yes, our high school had a radio station. It was awesome. It's still in existence today and making money. It was just really well run, and it was a great learning ground because everybody who worked there went on to be in the entertainment business, like Judd Apatow, the famous director, writer for film. He worked at the radio station. 3 different record label heads worked at the radio station. You get my drift. So one day I'm walking through the radio station and I'm a freshman. I'm in 9th grade. Nobody gives a damn about me. And a senior was in a spot. He had 2 tickets to a Springsteen concert. And he was like, hey, you want to go? And I'm like, oh, wow, sure. How much is it? And it was like, $17.50. And that was a lot of money for a 9th grader. And I really didn't think my parents would give it to me. They did. They let me go. Blew my mind. It was a religious experience. This album was not out yet. It was delayed. It had been delayed for 3 years due to a legal case between Springsteen and his manager. So when he played this concert, this is the album that was supposed to be out. It came out about 3 months later. But it blew my mind. And I got into everything Springsteen. And my friends and I got into it, and we started buying bootlegs. Bootlegs were a big deal. You could go to the local record store, and they had a whole rack of Springsteen and other people bootlegs that were really good, and they were songs that you didn't already know or have. Why is that important? Well, he had 10 songs on this record. And at the time, by buying these bootlegs, I realized, wow, man, like there's all these other songs he recorded for this album that are really good songs. Why aren't they out there? Well, because Bruce was smart. He was an artist. What were those songs? Let me tell you what those songs were that he held back from this album. Cleverly, I might add. Rendezvous, which was a hit for Greg Kihn. Fire, which was a #1 hit for the Pointer Sisters. Talk to Me and Hearts of Stone for Southside Johnny. I suggest you check out those songs. They're amazing. And Because the Night for Patti Smith. Because the Night was left off the album. Why is that? It often puzzled me when I was a young man why he would do that. I'm like, these are awesome songs. All you cared about was awesome songs. No, what you care about is artistry. He knew that to make this album have a feel and punch and depth, that if he put on those songs, which were, yes, more commercial and more poppy, I guess you could say, they would diminish the artistic impact of it. So when you're putting together your album, I want you to think about that. Don't think about, and don't listen to other people. Oh, you got to have a hit. You got to have this. Yeah, you want people to listen to your music, and yeah, you want people to be attracted to your songs, but you're making a statement. An album is a statement. And that's why this album will go down as Bruce Springsteen's best and biggest masterpiece, followed by Nebraska. Think like an artist. It's the whole picture, and it's how all the songs feel together and tell a story. You're telling a story, not just with one song.